Bwah-ha-ha-ha-ha. My name is Amy2 and welcome back to Talk to Transformer. Let's get right in here. Sonic discovered his opposite, Kinos. Sitting alone on a beach, nude as a jaybird. Now they were alone, with no one around to guide them. He asked Sonic for help, to no avail. Kinos said that he knew this happened all the time, and he must have been messed... What? With... They must have been messed with when he first met Sonic. What? Sonic and Kinos got into a gunfight that ended with Kinos drawing his guns on Sonic. Oh, so it ended right as he drew his gun. Fantastic. However, Kinos was on the brink of gunning Sonic down. He pointed his gun at Sonic's chest, and he appeared to be about to pull the trigger. Until Sonic used his ultimate move, the White Phantom. Although Kinos was struck by the Phantom, the bullets grazed him, so Sonic continued. Sonic attacked and defeated Kinos. That was about as weird as anything I've ever seen. Okay. Eggman discovered. Okay. Discovered. Lotta in the woods. What is this? Okay. What? Eggman has discovered a Lotta in the woods and gives it to the kids for lunch. Once inside the Lotta, the owner kills the kids and eggs. What? Game over for the kids. Okay, that's morbid. The drive home is a bleak one, but the kids get in the car and use a plane to avoid the puddles of blood that can be seen on the road. Excuse me? The kids get home and I take the opportunity to ask them about the Lotta. Eggman, apparently not knowing that the kids are about to speak, asks them what their favorite color was. It's a girl's choice. What? When I ask who it was, and they give me her name, I began to suspect that Eggman knew exactly who the owner was, but managed to hide the information from the kids. With that... Yeah, that's also pretty weird. Tails was working on a machine that ended up exploding. Excuse me. What is this? Okay, this one's good. Tails was working on a machine that ended up exploding, and everybody ran into the shade. In parentheses, one of the performers is prone to explosions. Yay! Several of the people in the ring turned and jumped into the crowd to escape the explosion. Sliced by mooncakes. Maggie's got to the other side of the ring and is just about to kick out, and it was serious, as you'll see in the video. Sliced about 5 inches from the edge, the lip was ready to snap. Excuse me, what? Maggie walked out to the ring to get a shot at her opponent, but Kennedy came out to the second rope with a very somber shoulder roll as she went for the hit. She took her chance and nailed it, easily finding her groove and CA. ... I think the best part about this one was the thing in parentheses. One of the performers is prone to explosions. Yay! It's like, yeah, that's pretty weird. Knuckles punched a rock into dust. Knuckles punched a rock into dust, and grunted as the dust scattered outwards like the wind, shaking the walls of the tunnel. He glanced up at the Monster King as he walked down the tunnel, his eyes drifting from the heroes to the silhouette of the now seemingly defeated hero. The closer he got to the tower, the more the shadow of a hedonistic criminal loomed in his peripheral vision. The streets of Brockton Bay were no place for a hero. Percival's friend, Quinn, needed him. In his current condition, he had told him as much before he departed. His friend had only been able to approach him after events had brought it upon himself. Good, Pellic told him with a smile as he ... That was a little hard to read. No, we did Eggman. This is a Sonic one, by the way, okay? If you haven't already guessed. Shadow found a Chaos Emerald in a coconut tree. Why exactly did it turn Shadow into a she? That's a bad one anyway, so... Shadow found a Chaos Emerald in a coconut tree. We took it home and stared at it for hours. Here is a photo taken at around 8 a.m. from this site. This thread on a Chinese community on Reddit got me curious. Even though we knew exactly what we saw, a lot of research went into how the Chaos Emerald's color was formed. Why would you care about the color? This was a random gem, and there are a lot of theories out there. What did we discover? What we did find, however, was a colored emerald that is related to volcanic basalt. The rock that volcanoes form on. It's composed of calcite, the same rock that would later form lava flows. I'm not gonna save that one because it's not good enough. Rouge decided she wanted to steal some jewels. Rouge decided she wanted to steal some jewels and started hacking the forum. Although she managed to penetrate the system, an administrative update made the server return a 100 on packet error. What? Although this error could not be allowed to progress further because the server was not protected from users sending more than 100 messages in one packet. Due to a vulnerability in its system, which was able to only be remedied with a backup of the entire forum system from the previous restoration. Completely up to a certain date, Rouge then got into a game with the administrator of the forum, asking him to unprotect the system. Unprotect. But he refused to do so because of the known vulnerabilities in the system that were addressed. In addition to compromising the forum, Rouge also leaked a private message of him on ... It's still not good enough. I want a good one. How about a more obscure character? Cosmo was... I flew her space ship towards Mobius. Cosmo flew her spaceship towards Mobius and blew up the player. Wally while he was trying to fight Omicron for control of the Green Lantern Ring. Excuse me, but what? Omicron had lost faith in him, and when he remembered what they did to his father, he decided to kill his father as well. Excuse me? Coincidentally, his own father had been vaporized when Simon felt the distress of murdering Babas and his guardian, the Creator. When he confronted his father, Omicron had Wally meet with him on an oasis planet, and then mistaking him for God, blasted his father with a golden ring to use it as a weapon. Simon, realizing that his father was now dead, became very sad and told him that he was never going to be replaced. That was probably one of the best ones. Amy was walking when suddenly her hammer turned into a tree. Just weird stuff. Amy was walking when suddenly her hammer turned into a tree. And she started running for help. Penny ran after her, but Amy started coming towards them. Amy's friend noticed Amy suddenly turned into a tree and immediately ran away. Penny was shaking and worried about her friend and stopped to watch her. Penny told Penny that a giant monster was coming and that it would destroy them. Amy and Penny turned into a giant tree and ran towards the giant monster. The monster followed them and grabbed Penny. Penny yelled for her friend, but Amy turned into a tree again. The monster came towards them and started to squeeze Amy. Amy started laughing and shrugging off the monster. Penny got inside the giant tree and took Amy's hammer, saying that she might need it. What is this? I like how they kept turning into trees, but yet it was just her hammer that turned into the tree originally. I take back what I said about the Cosmo one. This is the best one. Sally was talking to her computer. Nicole. What is this? Sally was talking to her computer, Nicole, when Brandon came in. His shirt read Artifactor 2, and his pants said something in German that I can't read. And he was wearing his green iron cross. Sally's eyes widened, causing them to fall out of focus. Sally thought she heard him when he blew the small diesel engine next to them. What? Barack! Sally shrieked. Barack. Barack Obama? And went, "This is taking too long," in her mind. What? Nicole kept her mouth shut as she wondered, what is this? Both were wide-eyed and in shock. There was no sound that accompanied them as they stood alone in the middle of the compound. Nicole was still talking to herself. I like how she heard him when he blew the small diesel engine next to them. Why did Brandon come in with a diesel engine and just frickin' blow it right next to them? Did he bring that diesel engine in just for that? Say, hey, I'm gonna bring this diesel engine here right next to these two girls and just blow it right next to them? It's like, so I'm just gonna blow an engine right next to these two Hey girls. Just, you know, they were already stunned by him just being there. Eggman was cooking some eggs when suddenly... Eggman was cooking some eggs when suddenly he was interrupted by the group that just arrived. Yo! Whoa! It's the Monster Kid again! The middle-aged gentleman introduced himself as Ratotesker, owner of the Bloody Cleaver. I've got an appointment with someone. So is this the monster we're chasing? Yeah, you shouldn't come here unless you have something special. The kid wore black armor that looked like a black version of the samurai outfit, with a crossguard at the top. In order to pass the inspection from C-rank escort officers like Ratotorsk and Blackjack, he did have some forbidden items, so he was definitely considered a high ranker. But so having forbidden items makes you a high ranker. So if you got like a file or something in prison, that makes you a high ranker, apparently. But anyway, I'm gonna have to end this video here. So if you liked it, please subscribe and like the video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.